What's up, loves? It's Anam and welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed the month of February with all things love and just talking about different topics of love throughout the month. I absolutely loved having guests on my channel every single Friday, and I got to learn something new every single week, and I hope that these videos encouraged you. And it just got me thinking into doing more series on my channel, so I'm going to be just coming up with different ideas of what I want to do in the coming year. And if you have any ideas, please let me know in the comment section down below, and I would love to do those series. But before we get into today's video and what I'm going to be talking about, if it's your first time on my channel, welcome. I post videos up every single Friday about life, beauty, organizing, and people that I do life with. So if you want to, hit the subscribe button down below. It's the red one, and join me. But in today's video, I just kind of wanted to do a life update and just to tell you kind of where I am at in my life and what's going on, and since like the new year has started, because I feel like since the January hit, it has just been go nonstop, and it's not a bad thing. And so I just wanted to update you guys on what's happening, and basically short story is things are going really well, family's great, friends are amazing, church is going so well too. And recently, if you live in the Seattle area, we had like a snowpocalypse, a snowmageddon, whatever you want to call it. I don't think I ever want to see snow again. Where we were all cooped up in our houses for about 2 weeks because it was that bad. And in the 2 weeks, it kind of just got me thinking of, about life and like, things that are going on in my life that I never really thought about before. And, too much thinking for me, at least. I always end up just analyzing every single detail of my life, which is not good sometimes. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not, and I tend to overthink stuff. So during this time when I was at home for about 2 weeks, I was just thinking about, life and, what really gives me purpose, what, makes me happy or gives me joy. And for a hot second, I was like just in this rut of like, man, I don't have what maybe that person has. And I got into the mindset of like comparison of like, man, I'm not at that point where that person is in their life. Should I? Like, they're the same age as me. What am I doing wrong? And I ended up thinking really selfishly about those things, like, well, I'm gonna just take my life in my own hands because maybe God hasn't answered a prayer that I have been praying about, longing for so long. And I was just thinking like that, and I got into this like kind of not hole, but into this place where I was like, well, if it's not my way, it's not gonna work. And I would be praying about it, but in the back of my mind, I would be selfishly thinking that, okay, if I make this happen, this is what's gonna happen. And I just love that God doesn't think like us, and his ways are just higher than our ways, and he just has our best interests in mind. And so I just began to think out of that mindset of selfishness, of like comparing myself, because comparison is the thief of joy. It just robs you of all joy. And so I was like, you know what, I gotta get out of this mindset. And I was just thinking, I was like, yeah, I might have had those thoughts for a moment, but look at how much God has blessed me with in this life. And I got back into the mindset of being grateful for what he has given me. And at the time he has placed me in, I'm here for a reason. And just being grateful for the small things, because when you're grateful in the small things, you're grateful in the big things as well. And it just really got me thinking, like, God is so good and he has a timing for everything. And I have mentioned this before, it's on my Instagram profile, but I live by this verse. This is my life verse, and it's Ecclesiastes 3:11, and it says he has made everything beautiful in its time. And it's like, when I trust God's timing and just completely trust him, I don't have to worry about anything, and I don't have to worry about, what my life's going to look like 3, 4, 5 months down the road, but I can live in the moment because that's all I have. This is the time that God has given me, and I'm going to make the most of that moment and live in it, and, live in the way God has created me to live in, and who God has created me to be as a person for his kingdom. So I just wanted to update you guys on that, because that's just like real life. That's what I've been going through and kind of like what I've been thinking about. And it's all good things, and just really reflecting on, you know, I'm 25 and just thinking about these things, and I'm grateful for what God has given me, and, you know, in the time and place that I'm in, and what He's doing and what He's going to do. Honestly, it can only get better from here, and I just have to just completely just put my trust and my faith in Him, because I know that God has the best in mind for me. He has the best life for me, and I just have to trust in that and just rest in that as well. So hopefully that encouraged you. That's what's happening. Family is great, friends are great, my nieces are so adorable and so great, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. So I hope that you found this video even helpful, or maybe you are in the same place as I am, just thinking about life, reflecting on life, like how has life been treating you. And can I just encourage you, when you're in a moment like this where you're thinking and you're reflecting, and maybe you might end up getting like a little selfish, as I was, that you surround yourself with people who are going to speak into your life, who are going to give you wisdom and just stand with you and pray with you. So that is my 2 cents, and I'm excited for the videos to keep coming every single Friday, and hopefully you guys are enjoying them as well. And make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and if you want to see kind of like life updates, or even like different updates that are going on in my life, mention that in the comment section down below, and I would love to make these videos for you. But I hope you have a great week. I'm looking forward to next week, and I love you so much.